Ever wondered what truly terrifies a top-tier spy like Ethan Hunt? Forget defusing a nuclear bomb or leaping from a skyscraper. Nope, it's the dreaded no Wi-Fi symbol. That's right, folks. Our suave secret agent and his equally skilled team were on the verge of stopping a cyber attack that could send the global economy into a nosedive. Everything was going swimmingly until, bam, those glorious signal bars vanished, replaced by the digital equivalent of a sad gray shrug. Now, Ethan and the ever-so-capable Ilsa must embark on their most perilous mission yet, locating a reliable Wi-Fi connection. Think it sounds easy? Buckle up, buttercups, because you're in for a ride. Ethan, his jaw set with the kind of determination usually reserved for facing down rogue nations, declared to Ilsa, "We need to get back online, and we need to do it now. Without it, we can't stop the attack." Ilsa, normally cooler than a polar bear's toenails, looked a tad concerned. "You remember the last time we went hunting for free Wi-Fi, Ethan? We almost got busted by a group of college kids who thought we were leeching their bandwidth to watch cat videos." From their remote location, Luther's voice crackled through their earpieces, laced with worry. "Guys, I'm doing everything I can to re-establish satellite comms, but this solar flare is playing havoc with our signals. It's like they're playing hide-and-seek with our antennas." Benji, the team's resident gadget guru, chimed in with a sheepish tone. "Truth be told, some of our best gear is a little, well, vintage. Turns out this year's R&D budget went towards a top-of-the-line espresso machine for the boss." Ethan, ever the resourceful one, pulled out a pair of ridiculously stylish sunglasses. "Benji gave me these. Said they have built-in Wi-Fi sniffing technology." Ilsa raised a skeptical eyebrow. "Are you sure? It's broad daylight, Ethan?" Ethan put them on, then squinted, looking utterly bewildered. "That's odd. It's incredibly dark. I think they only work in total darkness, so we just have to wait for nightfall then?" They decided to hit the nearest cafe. Picture this. Two of the world's most elite spies trying their best to blend in while radiating an aura of, "We're definitely hiding something." Stroll into a quaint little coffee shop filled with students and freelancers tapping away on their laptops. Subtle? Not exactly. Ilsa, attempting a charming smile that could disarm a terrorist usually, approached the counter. "Excuse me," she inquired. "Do you happen to have complimentary Wi-Fi?" The barista, a young man with brightly colored hair and a piercing gaze, replied with suspicion. "Yeah, but the password's a bit of a mouthful. Love toast with avocado and only artisana el coffee." Ethan and Ilsa exchanged a look. "I think that's harder than cracking a Swiss bank account," Ethan muttered under his breath. They snagged a table by the window. Benji's voice echoed in their ears. "Ethan, I gave you a voice-activated recording pen that can pick up any sound from a distance." Ethan activated the pen and pointed it towards the next table, where an elderly woman was having a loud phone conversation. Later, upon reviewing the recording, all they could hear was the rustling of Ethan's jacket and the distinct crunching of the old lady's biscotti. "I think this pen is better suited for recording vintage radio dramas," Ilsa quipped, suppressing a laugh. Their attempts to obtain the Wi-Fi password were met with a series of comical failures. Once, Ethan tried to use a small device that was supposed to amplify the Wi-Fi signal and, in the process, somehow hack the password. Instead, it turned off all the televisions in the cafe, resulting in a chorus of confused and slightly annoyed stares. Meanwhile, Luther, having managed to get a weak satellite connection, announced, "Guys, I found a Wi-Fi hacking app online. Benji says it's top-notch." Benji's voice was laced with hesitation. "Well, to be precise, it's top-notch for Windows 98. But hey, maybe it'll still work." Ethan nervously ran the program on his laptop, and after a few agonizingly slow minutes, a massive blue screen of death appeared, complete with ominous white text. "Yeah, I'm gonna go with no," Ethan said. Their Wi-Fi quest took them to several other establishments, each presenting its own unique set of challenges. One place offered free Wi-Fi, but the speed was so glacial that loading a Google search took approximately the same amount of time as training a cat to do your taxes. Another cafe had the Wi-Fi password scribbled on a tiny chalkboard behind the counter, requiring Ethan to pull out a comically oversized magnifying glass just to decipher it. Finally, just when they were about to throw in the towel and resort to carrier pigeons, they stumbled upon a cozy little bookstore with a small cafe tucked in the back. The owner, a kindly old woman with a warm smile, readily provided the Wi-Fi password when asked. "Oh, of course, dear. It's Books Are Magic 123. Ethan and Ilsa exchanged a look of bewildered relief. "Well, that's surprisingly straightforward," Ilsa murmured. Just as they finally connected and were about to download the crucial data, disaster struck in the form of a fluffy ginger cat, who decided Ethan's laptop was the perfect napping spot. The feline gracefully strolled across the keyboard, typing a string of gibberish. "No, not now!" Ethan exclaimed in exasperation. Ilsa couldn't help but giggle. "Don't worry, Ethan. I doubt a cat can single-podedly stop a global cyber attack. Although, you never know." Ultimately, against all odds and thanks to a surprisingly cooperative bookstore cat who briefly sat on the enter key at the opportune moment, they managed to thwart the cyber attack just in the nick of time. Luther's voice then came through, sounding relieved. "Guys, satellite comms are back online. Looks like that solar flare decided to take a nap. Benji chuckled. Well, at least we learned that even the world's greatest spies sometimes just need a decent Wi-Fi connection. And so, Ethan Hunt and his incredible team, armed with a bookstore's surprisingly sensible Wi-Fi password, and despite a collection of spy gadgets that seemed better suited for a comedy sketch, saved the world once again. Though Ethan still has nightmares about the password, I love to toast with avocado and only artisanal coffee. Word on the street is that the IMF is launching a new training seminar titled Navigating the Perils of Weak Wi-Fi and Dodgy Gadgets. We're betting Ethan's the first in line to sign up. Tune in next time for more impossible and hilariously relatable adventures with Ethan Hunt.